Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Bo3, and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. We're back here on Lane doing just our daily stuff today, but we did just do a video showcasing a little bit of what's here now, of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The free login is here. All the new champions are live. Here they are in the news. You know, here's some of them. We did go over videos, so go ahead and check that video out for me. I released it earlier this morning, so this is going to be my normal kind of video. We do have permanent free gear removal. I did forget to mention that in the last video, but that is probably one of the best changes in this game. So now I can actually swap my gear around and have no concern at all whatsoever. And so it's going to be really something special. And I'm so excited to be moving gear around and getting all my presets worked out, you know what I'm saying? Because pretty much everything I do now, I'm going to be able to use my best gear on even my worst champions. So it's going to just make the gameplay so much better, so much more enjoyable in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. But the free gear removal, oh my god, Plarium, Papa Plarium, thank you so much. So we did get our coffee in between videos here, so cheers. All right, so we do have the events are like Ice Golem, the Dungeon Divers Champion Training, and Champion Chase don't come out till tomorrow. Free gear removal, stuff like that. I don't want to put us through the pay. Do I? I think I do, actually. Let's do it. Let's click on them. It'll take a few seconds, but we'll get there eventually. We'll get to talk about it a little bit, and I'm super excited. You guys probably already know, and if you're really into the community, you're probably have already seen probably more of the information than I have. So if you guys have any extra information, feel free to drop a comment for me down below, filling me in. And yeah, this page, man, there we go. We just gotta like say something about it, and then it'll start working. There we go. So it looks like we're gonna be getting some of the new fragment relic materials as well. Like, this looks so cool. I definitely want to participate in this in some fashion, definitely, to try and get the fragment champion. I think that'll be really great. I'm gonna try and get this fragment champion on as many of my accounts as I possibly can. I don't know how many it's gonna actually be. It's probably not gonna be a crazy number, but hopefully we get it on at least 2 or 3, you know. But I am logging in on every single one of my accounts to get the new free login champion, Michelangelo. This guy, I'm digging this guy. He is going to be great. I think he's going to be fantastic. He's the lizard man. No, he's not. The fragment is the lizard man. He's the banner lord. He's the banner lord. All right, here we go. It's hard to keep them all straight right on the first day, right? But this guy looks great. I love his aesthetic. I think he's got some of the greatest animations right in the game. They did a hell of a job on this guy. Look at his nunchuck swinging like the whole time, getting empowered with flames. Like, this is fantastic. I love this guy's kit. You want to just give him 100% crit rate no matter what. That's going to be his probably #1 priority. Then go for like crit damage, right? And accuracy and speed. Because every single thing he says is, if it's a critical hit, it is better. Basically ignoring 25% resistance on crits here for these two, and then gets the self buff of the big version of increased attack. He's got high attack. 1500 isn't like super duper high on base stat numbers, but this is pretty high. Like, it's solid. This is good, and it'll scale well. And then getting the increased attack big version is gonna make it good. I think this A1 is gonna hit hard. It's nice. It's got a double hit, so that's great. I think this move is gonna be phenomenal. He's gonna be spreading decreased defense and stunning everybody. You could even potentially use him as a speed champion for this, just to CC. You know what I mean? So he's going to be great. I think he's going to be fantastic. He's going to be putting out the leech, the taunt. He's going to be healing himself with the leech. You know what I'm saying? He's got this great evade, so he'll live. He's putting shields on himself, so he's going to be survivable as an attack-based champion. I think he's going to be so good. Let me know what you guys think about him. So I'm trying to get him on every single one of my accounts. So even my like level like 20 accounts, you know what I mean? I'm logging in to get him. And they're going to give us the 5-star soul for him. I'm hoping to get that on at least all my main accounts. But it's... my schedule's been so hard and busy lately. I don't know if I'll be able to get them all. We just did Titus. And we just did the dog on... we did Titus on 7. And we did the dog on 3. Partially because I didn't want to do the dog on all of them, but this guy is a login, so we're gonna log in. Sometimes it takes a while to log into all the accounts, but we're gonna do it because he's gonna be great. I think all of the champions are gonna be good, so I'm super excited. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. The new event dungeon is live as well. We're just gonna do what we can here on Cuckoo Lane, and that's gonna be... the first few are going to be easy, right? So we're going to go in Lamasu. And actually, let's make a team setup. Let's go here. And we'll go Lamasu. Just because she has our best speed aura. And she's also got the decreased speed, the block buffs, the turn meter reset, turn meter boost. I think she's going to be good here. And then we'll go... maybe we'll go Freya, maybe. Yeah, well, we go Freya here. And we need another damage. Do we have increased speed? No, we'll go Ragesh here, I think. These two are both doing decreased defense. Oh, we could just go Thor. But then they're both magic. I would go Ninja, but I want Lady Mikage to just focus with him in the beginning. So yeah, I think we will just go with Thor. And then we'll just do a preset here real quick. We'll go A1, opener, A1, and then A2. We'll opener, turn meter boost, oops, and then set up defense. We're gonna turn her for now until we get to the later levels. This will just be to blast us through, right? And then the damage escalation, and then we'll self buff here first. And then get into it. In the beginning, it's not going to make a difference much. We'll name it event. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to super raid in the beginning here. We don't want to waste the energy. We're just going to try and get as far as we possibly can. Just in the beginning here. And we're going to see what it's all about. So I'm trying to remember what he does, right? We'll have to look at his kit because I went over it in the earlier video, but let's go over it real quick right now that we have that done. I forgot to do it. It should be very similar. We could... oh, wait. You can just do it in... well, let's go over his kit anyways, and then we'll do it in the boss. He's a Shadowkin with Leonardo, who... I mean, he looks great. Go ahead and check out my other video. We go over all of them in the previous video. So go ahead and check that out. Let me know what you think. It was my first real like go over the champions video, so you know my speech is probably not the greatest, my grammar is probably not the greatest, I probably skipped some stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm human. Cheers to that. All right, Shredder though, he looks great. He's moving around just like Michelangelo. I love when they do that. Not every champion moves around and has animation, and I like the subtle animations, you know what I mean? Not when they're too much. Like Michelangelo is probably just enough, right? He's always moving, swinging those nunchucks around. I love that. I think that's great. Toshiro in his second form when he grabs his hat and then points his sword at you. I think that's badass. I love that. And actually it's funny because this is the only account I have Toshiro on, so shout out to Toshiro. All right, so A1 triple hitter, Rage of Saki. The second and third hits are doing more increased ignore defense, so, and more crit damage. So he's hitting hard. He's HP based. Double hitter AoE. Each critical hit is destroying defense. This is actually massive. This is like, you're gonna start taking way more damage after this critical hits. Placing leech, perfect veil. He gets bonuses when he's under perfect veil. Stealing all buffs from a single target, so we have to be careful there. But actually, perfect veil on your team might be good. That way he can only target a certain champion or a taunt champion, like a protected taunt champion, so he can't steal it, right? So I don't know, we'll see what the official CCs, they'll have the best strats. I always watch their strats, pretty much just copy them, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I try and go in with my own strats, but my champions aren't always as powerful enough to be doing it on my own without some help. So I think this is going to be great. We'll see what they have to come up with here. Decreases all incoming damage by 30%. First time I read this in the previous video, that did not click with me. This is massive. Decreases all incoming damage by 30%. This damage is split equally among all allies. Okay, so that's different actually. This damage is split between all except this champion. Increases this champion's damage by 15% for each dead ally. Did I even go over this in the other video? Maybe I didn't. This is sounding different. I think I did, but this sounds crazy. So he's spreading the damage out amongst everybody. Not sure how I feel about that. I just don't know how that would work. Like, is that good? Like, what if your champion's almost dead and then a hit happens to him, a single target hit to him, and then it spreads to your ally and they die? I don't know if that's cool or not. He does get more powerful for each dead ally, so there's a mastery for that I'm pretty sure that scales. So that would be like double this basically. He could be really powerful. Whenever this champion loses 20% of their max HP in one attack, has a 100% chance to evade the next attack. When this guaranteed evade effect activates, places perfect veil and has a 50% chance of placing true fear. Ooh, I like true fear. That'd be cool for this count, because this is the true fear squad. But yeah, okay, we'll see how it plays out in the dungeon. I'm not really sure how we're going to tackle it. We'll have to do some play testing. That's what we're going to do right now. But for now, these early levels will just get smacked, right? So it's not even going to be really a thing. Once we get up to like probably like 15 to 20 to 25, 25 will probably be, I don't think we'll get to 25. Oh, look, we got our first 2-star piece of Chronophage. I'm hyped about the Chronophage. I know everybody's saying it's bad. Shout out to Ash, he's the man. I saw his videos saying it was trashola. It probably is underwhelming. He's probably right. But I think maybe in some cases it could be decent, maybe for future content. And I think he does talk about it with Big Papa Drock. Shout out to Big Papa Drock. He's my other favorite, right? One of my other favorites. And they were talking about it, but he also says that it might be for upcoming content as well. So I kind of agree with all that. But I like the way it looks, the picture, the icon. I think it's cool. And yeah, so I'm excited about it. I think it's great. I love these kind of events. They're what brings me really back to life in the game, you know what I mean? A lot of the times, sometimes it gets bland, you're just kind of repetitively doing it. But the graphics are always good. When I say bland, I mean it like with the lightest of salt, right? There's always stuff to do. But especially now with the new permanent gear removal for free, that is massive, man. I can't wait to get back in here and just figure out what my best gear is, get it on presets, and then just mule it around to everything for everything I'm doing. Like I can use Siegfried's gear on like a rare or epic champion now to help me get through like a cursed city stage. That's gonna be massive for me, and because that's like my best nuker gear, right? So I can just throw it on a weaker, not like less built nuker, and it would be so much better than it would have been if it was in like plus 12 gear. You know what I'm saying? So because all of Siegfried's gear is very good. Outside of the accessories, it would be the same for like Sacred Order champions, but outside of Sacred Order champions, it wouldn't be the same. So that's a pretty niche section of champions, and I don't have probably many of those. But the ones that do have would be a lot better now, especially. So I think it's gonna be great. Let me know what you guys think about that. How you guys are gonna utilize your new free gear removal forever, because I think it's so massive. So far, we're still in the section here where we're just kind of smacking them around. It's pretty easy up until I'm not sure when we're gonna start struggling. Honestly, maybe around 15, we'll start to see real mechanics and stuff. It looks like the abilities are pretty much the same, and then he's just got like the boss passives, which are just like the classic boss passives. We'll go over the guide too when it starts to get more powerful, but these moves look the same, and because he's a boss, he's an HP champion, he's gonna get more powerful the higher you go, because you're gonna get more HP, especially as a boss. So as a champion, he'll be different in that regard, but as a boss, keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, the higher up you go, the more HP he gets, the more damage he's going to start doing, the more powerful he's going to start getting. His surrounding champions will start to get more powerful as well. We'll probably have to start putting her in second form and CCing them for some fashion, or maybe, I don't know, getting a CC champion in there to or two to like get them like locked up until we can beat them. And then I think block debuffs is huge here. I didn't recall reading anything that says that he cleanses himself. So if you get the block buffs on him, he can't place the perfect veil on himself, and his evade passive and stuff will be less. I think what is going to be tough here are getting his allies just defeated, and then making sure that block buffs happens, and just like living through his damage. Like when all his allies are dead, he gets buffed. You know, I'm not sure what blessing they'll have on him, but if he starts dealing a ton of damage and being really fast, he's gonna be pretty tough, I think, to deal with. So we'll see what ends up happening. If they run him with cleansers to get that off him, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, if he was able to like kill my team there, that would have been tough. We're only on stage 15, so we still have a lot of stages. We're only halfway through. When we start getting 5 and 6 star purples, that's when we'll put it on super raids, get those extra chances of gearing. So I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think about this event dungeon. I think it's probably going to be less powerful than the previous one, the mythical one, the Cardoza one, right? That one was pretty difficult. The Odin one was pretty difficult with the full strip and the CC with the stun with the decreased defense AoE. That's hard to deal with. He does have a strip, so protected buffs will be strong. And he's supposed to do some serious damage, but we'll see. Let me know if you guys end up getting really far in this and seeing how difficult it ends up being, because this is pretty normal, I think, for now. These aren't any legendary champions yet, so nothing crazy. I think around stage 20 is when maybe it'll start to get a little more difficult. When he starts doing tons and tons of damage. Like, see, that was actually a big hit. He took the shields right off of Lamasu. She's just going to be the squishiest one, so she's probably going to end up dying first. We'll see what happens. Thor took a lot of damage too as well, so these two are probably the squishiest. Lady Mikage has a bunch of HP. She's defense-based champion. He gets tanky after a couple A2s. He starts to get very tanky with his escalation stuff, so we'll see what happens. Alright, stage 20. We'll probably start super rating stage 20. Actually, we'll just wait. We'll wait, see if we win. We don't know if we're going to win. Oh, he still doesn't have his legendary champions yet at stage 20. Interesting. Maybe at 21 is when they start to change. This is still all full auto as well, so we're not actually manualing anything yet. That was a big hit. See, These are starting to get big hits. We haven't started to... And here we go. Who's the cleanser here? Kimmy does... It's not like a full cleanser. Damage reduction, revival, some damage, HP-based damage dealer. Let's see if we can actually win this. It looks like he has Ward of Undeath as his blessing for this one, so he's going to start taking less damage. He'll start to get more tanky. He's got the bone shield there. His HP is starting to get very big. We do land leech, decrease defense. We're starting to take damage here. Yeah, and we cleansed first, so maybe we end up shielding first in the future here. Yeah, see, okay. Now we're gonna start to really strategize for the more powerful turns here. We might still win this, but I don't know. It's going to be tough. We still have one damage dealer. We don't have a reviver on the team, so maybe we bring in a reviver. Toshiro and Mikage are both dead. It's not great. So these are the boss passives. He can't have his turn meter reduced. I don't think we're going to win this one. That is a great animation. So unless Freya beats him by herself, which is possible, might take some time. I don't think so, actually. That was a big hit, so when he cycles back to that hit, we're probably not going to live. That big hit was a chunker. So we'll see if we can manage. He steals the pinpoint. We're not going to be able to provoke him anyways. I don't think we're going to win this. No. Well, we're going to let it rock out anyways. There we go. GG's. Okay, let's look. So right at stage 21 is where we start to fail here a little bit. Okay. So, right, here we go. I'm going to take Lamasu out. We're gonna take him out. I think Freya was doing pretty well. I think we just have to swap her ability to be A2 first. We're gonna bring in a reviver. And we're gonna keep Thor. We're gonna keep Thor. We're gonna swap these around. We're gonna open here. And then do like this. And I think we're just gonna do like that, right? And we'll swap her to open like this. We'll have him do this. Toshiro, oh, we didn't turn his Metamorph. I'm glad he didn't Metamorph us. We forgot to turn his Metamorph off. I think we still open like this with Thor. We want him, just in case that revive with block damage comes up, we still want him to be doing that. And looks like we got everybody here. Let's try this. I don't know if it's gonna work. We don't have block buff, so he's gonna still get the perfect veil, but we do have a strip. So we might be able to strip the block, the perfect veil at some point, because I have her rotating through her, so we don't get him debuffed. Toshiro dies. He'll get rezzed here though. So he's provoked. There's the perfect fail. Gets the freeze. I don't know if we're doing better in this one or not. It's hard to say. We could just die to this next move, basically. We'll see. He's taking like no damage. We took very little damage there. That's really nice. We almost get the win here. We do get the win. 47 seconds, not bad. That didn't look like a crazy struggle, but it also didn't look great because he's force and both my nukers are magic. So actually, maybe Ragish is a better choice here, but I'm not quite sure yet. That was a big hit. He takes our buffs. This is bad. That's actually really bad, and we don't like that. So still clunky, still clunky. That was a lot faster, but still clunky. I'm not really sold on this team quite yet. I think we still need to refine it. We don't stun Nogdor here. We haven't stunned Nogdor. We are strong affinity here too, so I think we just have less resistance. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We do get the freeze here. Blakehead doing a good job here. Do like that. I do like the perfect fail. We do see that was good timing here. This is good timing. Do like that actually. That was nice. I'm still not sold on the team. I think when we hit the next like tier of like new champions here, it's gonna get way harder. I think it'll be around 25 if we can manage to even beat this one. It's gonna get harder. He's starting to hit hard. We still can't stun here. Our relentless is going off right now, taking our turns outside of kind of where we really want him to be. So maybe relentless kind of not so great in that regard, but we did power through. Maybe we did. Well, that's interesting. She's actually taking a bunch of turns in this one, and she's rotated back into her second form, which unfortunately is not happening great here because Mighty Yuko's passive is absolutely cooking us right now. And this could be very bad since we just did a strip. He didn't res, which is what I was half expecting. He uses his block debuffs, got provoked, got killed. Nice, that worked out. We were really weak there, so if it went any farther into the fight, so it looks like the same here. 26 is when it'll change then. We could have lost here, so I think this is going to be a lot harder of a fight. We're going to start losing our accuracy and not being able to stun everybody here. That's kind of what just happened to the crocodile. We didn't get him this time. So our Lady Mikage's accuracy needs to go up. And we need to figure out how to get that increased accuracy. This is bad. He's going to start dealing a ton of damage. And we're not going to be able to strip this off because we rotated too quickly through our abilities. So we're very weak right now. So when he attacks next, we're probably going to die. Mikage has no shields right now, which is bad. And I think that was the res. Actually, our reviver just dies. That's really, really bad. That is useless now. The second form. We got lucky that he prioritized Thor there. And we might win just out of sheer luck. That could have went way differently. This is cool. What's this? That's not cool. Let's look at these actually. 10% HP. Could be good for just like a one-piece set. 3 pieces is seeming a little weak in stats to me. 10% HP, 40 resistance, 5% speed. I think if this had 10% speed, it would be a lot better. Or 8% speed. Just, this is too low. The 5% speed is too low for a 9-piece set. 10% for a 9-piece set on a defensive set that doesn't really keep you alive is it's a little weak. It needs more speed for this to be important. You know what I'm saying? To be worth it. That's my opinion. I think it's cool though. I think that the animations or the images is great, but I think it maybe is a little bit underwhelming, but we'll see what happens for future content too. It looks cool. I'm happy we won that one, but I think it's gonna start to become a different story here. Here we go. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Everybody knows, if you return to this channel, you know how much I love Pythion. Pythion, he's my boy. He's so tanky. He's going to be strong affinity against my nukers. This team is not going to work. Jingwong with his buff is actually insane. This dude is crazy. Ragash still super spicy. Chris still super spicy, right? This is going to be, and him with the scaling HP as boss for damage is going to be tough. 4-star blessing now. This is going to be very hard for this account to do. I'm not sure this account is going to be able to do stage 26 farming like auto farm. We're gonna take out Thor and put in Ragash as well. Actually, let's give it a shot with this team. We'll give it a shot with this team, and let's just see what happens. You know what I mean? Jingwong, I think, cleanses CCs in his passive. And we already stripped. So we need to... And now we're dead. Okay, so we... Let's see, actually. Let's end that battle. Let's try to just, like, manual it, right? Let's just try to manual it and see what happens. Let's, increase defense. Let's, just ally attack. We did no damage to that Pythion. Ooh. Ooh, that's buns. That was bad. Okay. We need to look at Jingwong. That's what we need to do. Is Jingwong is... We need to figure out how to get through the Jingwong. Here he is. Passive effect. This champion is immune to CCs. Active effect on a 4 turn if it's booked. At the end of each enemy or ally turn, remove all Fear, True Fear, and place them with block debuffs. So we need a CC champion to activate that, or a block passive champion. Block passive champion would stop this, and then you could go about your business. So you need block passive skills, basically. So Ramontu, which if you guys did do Ramontu and have his 6-star, Ramontu's going to be a beast here. Rhonda would be a beast here. Any of the Chalco would be a beast here. There's a 4th one for block passive skills. I can't remember now, actually. Passive skills. Oh, Carnage. Yeah, Carnage is that way. Those are the 4 champions. So any of those 4 champions would be absolutely top tier here for this Jingwong. Outside of that, you need to CC him to proc this, then cleanse this, or strip this block debuffs on everybody, and then CC again. and then do damage. So something along those lines. Because then after you shut that passive down and control like the Pythion and the Krisk, something like that, I think. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let's try again, actually. Oops. Here we go. This is cool. I like it. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I might not be able to do it on this account, to be completely honest, but we're gonna try our best. We can't have two. So we need to time her strip properly. See, the Wukong strat probably works here, but my Wukong's not built for damage. He's just built for like stripping, so he might work actually. And he's green. But we need... Maybe we try to do the instant turn like this. We're gonna manual it and try. It's probably not gonna work. I'm not even gonna lie. This is probably not gonna work, but we're just play testing this here just to see. We're gonna boost. We're gonna CC the active effect procs, and we get the block debuffs. So the block debuffs buff doesn't come out because the block buffs debuff that's a tongue twister, prevents it. So now we can try to CC again, and he didn't get the sheep, so we'll try to sheep him, and then we'll decrease defense and leech. Wukong dies, but no big deal. We'll do that. I don't know if decreased attack will work that well, but we'll give him the turn meter. We'll put the weaken up. We'll do it again. We kill the Jingwong. Try to stun. We don't get it. Maybe try to provoke. We do get it. Wukong dead again. Decreased attack. Not going to make a huge difference. We'll just do our scaling there. We'll try to sleep. We don't get it. Cleanse. Turn meter boost. Try to stun. We don't get it. Luckily, he attacked Freya there. Try to fear. Wukong's dead. It's nice because he comes back. We'll try to deal damage to Python. We'll get him. Lucky we didn't weak hit. Strengthen our team with defenses. We're gonna actually just try to stun here, control, so they can't make turns. We'll try to kill Regesh. We do. We get the extra turn. We'll just try to deal some damage. It's nice that it's the AI, right? He prioritizes the weakest champion, which is Wukong, who's gonna just keep coming back. So I think that's pretty cool. Now we can transform her back into her first form. Ally attack. Wukong's back for the ally attack as well, which is kind of nice. We did decent damage there. We'll buff, extend. Give him the extra... well, he's gonna... We're not gonna do that quite yet. We'll save it for if the... actually, we're gonna do escalation. Turn meter boost. Oh, we did so well up until that point. We still get Wukong back, but Lady Mikage and Lammasu absolutely cooked. We might still win. We do win, but that was... This is unlikely something that I'm going to be farming on this. That was a tough one. But maybe if I'm feeling like a little extra froggy, right, and I feel like manualing, we know that we can take our time manually and defeat stage 26. But it's nice to know we can get the farm here. I kind of want to try this one more time just to see this is not how we had it, so I kind of want to try how we had it before. We're gonna change this name to Man 26. Actually, we're gonna shoot that we're gonna save it like that anyways. Okay, and then we're gonna remake the team as the farm team. Who did we have in the front here? Now I'm trying to remember. I think it was Blake had. It was always Freya, Mikage, Toshiro, and then I think it was Thor. Oops, that's not the right team. This is the team. I think it was like this. Right. I think it was like this. We had her rotating through her stuff, through her kit. I think that's how it was. We might have to do it again, and so we'll turn that off because second form is completely buns. Let me know if you guys think otherwise. Let me know if you guys like his second form. I think his second form is pretty bad. Damage wise, it's very much just a decreased speed leech champion, but this does no damage. None of these do any damage, so we don't use him for that. We just use him in the first form, self buff, and then big damage, and just in case the revive comes out. And this will be event farm. Are you guys like that? Does it bother you if it's not like proper? I gotta put the capital E there. Sometimes it bothers me and sometimes it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm sure it's like this one doesn't have it, but see how, or that's new team. But like, see how I have it like that? I don't know. It's just me. Okay. Let's just try the farm here real quick. Make sure, because if we can farm stage 25, it's not too bad, right? We'll be happy with farming stage 25 if I need to. We could also farm below that if we need to, like stage 21. You know, let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know what teams you guys are using. I'd love to hear. We'll get back to it probably in a different video as well after we do some research and watch some of the other official CCs do their testing, see the test server stuff. I'm excited. I can't wait to see all of it. I'm so hyped about getting into it. So looks like we're doing decent so far. Yeah, the farm run here. So if we can do it like in a minute or a minute and a half, we'll be happy. And looking pretty good. So I think this will be it. This is for Kukulane, so we'll be getting this squared away on Theramis, Isakis, Bothriceus, Boli, and Ragorn, and Delaron as well. And probably some other accounts like Asriel, Hexasclef, Bo Jr., Alpha Bo Life, Bo Duke. I have an account named Krillis, and there's another one I forget. Oh, Bo Maximus. So we'll try to get them all. They won't be going. The first few the first 7 I said will go up this far, but those other accounts will probably only go to like 15 or 20 if they get lucky. So what we got here? This is actually probably a defense or HP, and like for this set. For the amulet, the primary set is probably best at defense or HP, right? Attack's not going to do anything here. Crit damage probably not going to do good for, or do well for this set. So you're probably looking for defense or HP, so I'm kind of happy about this. Crit damage, we're not, in attack, we're not really looking for. We'd rather have resistance and accuracy and HP here, but for this set, you know, for the set bonus, this is a defensive set. You're not really, I don't think you're going to be using this on like a nuker. for any reason this chronophage set. So unless you maybe got like a crazy, nah, I don't think you'd use it. I don't think you'd use it for on a nuker. Let me know if you'd use it on a nuker and what the situation would be, but I don't think so. Just like you'd be giving up like things like Merciless or Stone Cleaver or, you know, Stone Skin or, you know, something that's more nuker related. Even like a three-piece Slayer would be better on a nuker because it's giving crit rate, crit damage, and same amount of speed for 3 pieces. So I think even Slayer would be better than this for a nuker. I think that's very much a defensive kind of champion, like a support champion, defensive champion kind of set. So let me know what you guys think about that. We've been messing around for 45 minutes now on here with the new event dungeon. So let me know what you guys think about it. I'm actually loving it. I think it's great, even though the set might be a little weak in, you know, the census, but I love these events. I think the new champions are going to be great. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And yeah, let me know if you guys are going for the fragment fusion here. There's probably going to be another fusion or 2 after this fusion for this event. This is going to be a 2-month event. So, or like a month and a half or something like that. Let me know what you guys think. I think there's going to be another fusion after this one that maybe has to do with it. Maybe it'll be Splinter, you know. A lot of people were surprised Master Splinter wasn't in it. Maybe he comes to the game later in a couple weeks or, you know, in a month or so. And we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think about that. And I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment for me down below. Join the Instagram, join the Discord. Goodbye.